So today is April 16th, and today in Luke chapter 18, we get a couple of small little parables or teachings on prayer in particular. And there's an interesting, I mean, both of them are interesting, but the first one of those is about the unrighteous judge who is being bothered by the persistent widow who comes to him over and over again asking for something from him, and he eventually gives in because of her persistence, um, her refusal to stop coming. That one's a little bit odd just because we certainly wouldn't want to put God in the spot of an unrighteous judge, somebody who has the kind of character that this man has. But on the other hand, God is asking us to be persistent in our prayer, to keep coming to Him over and over and over again. So it's something of the flavor of the way that Jesus gave that story is interesting. It's unexpected, certainly, because certainly it is God that we were asking of, and so the parallel would be the judge in this case, but certainly not at all like God is this judge. The second one then is about the tax collector who is beating his breast as he's praying, God have mercy on me, a sinner, in stark contrast to the Pharisee who's praying alongside of him and saying, God, I thank you that I am not like other people, robbers or evildoers or adulterers or even like this tax collector. So obviously the key here is humility and seeing yourself as God sees you, and comparing ourselves with ourselves or with other people is absolutely worthless. It's something that we do a lot, something that I do a lot, but it is makes no sense in terms of God's economy because just because we may think we're ourselves better than someone doesn't mean that we're righteous in God's sight, and it probably shows an overwhelming pride and lack of self-awareness, really, if we're proud of ourselves and what we've accomplished, and don't see the sin in ourselves or compare ourselves to somebody that we see as a worse sinner. How do we even know those things, let alone come to a place where we can judge those things righteously? So, just a brief couple of things on prayer today, but I think important to inform our attitude as we come in prayer, our attitude of humility and our attitude of persistence. Asking God repeatedly for things shows our dependence on Him and shows our sincerity in coming to Him instead of looking for other sources to meet our needs. So I think those are important teachings on prayer for us.